Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. We are the Unusuals. Please call out a word and we will use it to get started. Any word at all. Any word will do. Or chat it in. Either way, mighty. Mighty. Thank you. I still can't believe you spoke to the one.
Richard, I wanted to talk to you before I talked to the one.
I'm just so envious. I really wanted to be the one who spoke with the one.
I know, and I know I feel so bad for you. I feel so guilty. But I was selected out of the five.
The five. I didn't even make it into being one of the five.
No, but at least you were in the 25. You were in the 25.
But seriously, the one has probably changed your life in ways that you can't even describe.
I just went to the pre-interview with the 1.7. So now I have the appointment for the one. But I have to have the pre-interview first, which I did.
Oh, you haven't gone to the real interview yet.
No, I went to the interview. I just haven't got in to see the one yet.
Oh, you haven't actually spoken with the one yet.
Yet. Yeah, it speaks Russian too.
Great. Well, then, how about you come down sick and then I'll be your substitute.
That doesn't make any sense. You know that substitutes have to have wings?
I know, and they're chosen from the five.
That's right.
Well,
look, there's still some.
How did the pre-interview go then?
Oh my God, it really went well. It was really nice. It was a beautiful, beautiful plush room, and they brought in tea and little pastries, and were reclining, and it was beautiful chimes, and these sweet little birds, came through, and it was so nice. And 1.7 was just as gracious and as warm, and just it wasn't even like hard. It was just, oh, we're so glad to have you. We just want to get to know you so much better. And when you were a child, that was really just like that. And I was like, oh yeah. And I said, oh, what's going to happen? I go, don't worry, you're going in.
Oh, I never really paid that much attention to 1.7.
Yeah, well, that's they say gatekeeper. I don't like to use that word, but it's a gatekeeper. Stigma. Anyway, I'm just cheering you on. I just am so excited for you, and I just know that you'll make it. I just know.
Well, thank you, but I have to wait a whole, what do they call it? It's a angelic cycle.
Yeah.
I don't know how long an angelic cycle is, but I have a feeling it's quite a long time. I mean, if you become the keymaster, if you meet the one and become the keymaster, you could be the keymaster for quite some time.
Yeah, but time is kind of irrelevant, isn't it, anyway? Because we're here for eternity, infinite time.
Well, if that's true, then why do some people get kicked out of eternity? I mean, surely there's some time for them.
Well, I think, it's weird, but I think that I don't think there's a flaw in the process as much as it is just a benevolent thing of giving some marginal people an extra chance, and some come through and unfortunately some don't, I mean, if you're in level 6 and below, you have a great chance.
Of getting kicked out?
You, just a possibility. Don't sweat it.
No, I mean, I don't think I'm getting kicked out since I was
No.
one of the 25. But maybe I just feel myself going downhill, though. I'm very distraught by it.
Okay, well, what kind of questions did they ask you at the 25 meeting?
Cut to the 25 meeting. Yes, I am ready for my questions.
Okay, beloved one. The essence of our beings, we accept and we take in the wisdom. So I will begin. Your name, full name, please.
Richard Beth Parker.
Richard Beth Parker. Yeah.
That was
Checks out.
my earthly name.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. It's the earth stuff we're interested in. I have here. When you were 12 years old, apparently you at a little league game, you were upset because you struck out, and boy, the catcher was okay. So a kid went to the hospital because from your action, and I see here you apologized profusely. Looks like your parents gave you appropriate. So what about that? I mean, that's glaring.
I had a bit of a temper as a youth, and I struck out just 1, 2, 3. There's something about the pitcher. He was putting like some magic on the ball. Like I just couldn't see it. I couldn't feel it. Usually I've got a sense of where the stitches are, the seams are, the rawhide. And so after striking out, I was just so infuriated. I just threw my bat as hard as I could. And I just let go of it in the wrong direction, and just exactly the wrong direction.
So it's an accident, but at the same time, it was an accident that could have been avoided if you hadn't. We know that you didn't intend to injure anybody, but you lost control, and you let evil forces into you. The evilness came in. Okay. Anyway, yeah. As long as it doesn't stay, that's important.
It's true. I feel like I apologized for it and was remorseful. And I feel like that incident always made me think twice as I got older about just literally flying off the handle. And I literally flew off the handle.
Excellent. No, exactly. I'm just looking at kind of scanning here, it's just the high points, because everybody has all these little ones. So you're 25 here. You're working as a beer delivery truck driver and delivery.
Yes.
So you ran the truck through the plate glass window of your girlfriend's hairdressing salon. Caused a lot of damage there. and well, lots of damage. Whoa. And looks like there was a couple of women that had some glass on. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so what's that? What the hell was that?
Well, Rebecca had decided that we were going to have an open relationship without telling me. So she kind of did it first, and then I'm driving my beer truck. I'm doing deliveries, and I see her, stepping out of an apartment complex door, kind of pulling her skirt down, and a young man in tow right behind her. And they kind of had, furtive looks and jokey attitudes, and boy.
Okay.
So I mean, it was lunchtime, and so she was on her way back to the salon, and I was only a couple blocks from there myself, and figured I'd make it look like an accident, that I was trying to do a U-turn in the middle of the narrow street.
Yeah.
And which I pushed that quite far, actually. I pushed that excuse quite far, but really, I just was so angry. I was so angry. I mean, that one I did not fly off the handle on, because I literally took,
Right.
I took, several minutes there, 5 minutes at least, of making it through to the best of my ability. What's the best decision here? Like what, or not the best decision, but what needs to be done here?
Well, I think it's really, compilation. It's looking at the big picture of everything, and everything balances out, and some things are understandable, some things we work through. It's how you evolve. Evolving is so important, so that you're not in the karmic wheel. You understand that. But I'm just glancing through here, blah blah this, yeah, blah blah. Okay, the Christmas tree lot stomping out. Okay, yeah, road rage. Nothing happened.
Yeah. So I tried to use. So with the hair salon, I took 5 minutes, which was a lot longer than 0. That with the baseball bat incident. So I feel like later on I was taking even more time. I would take 10, 12 minutes to build up to, a road rage scenario. I took probably 3 weeks, building up to the handgun incident.
Yes, I see that. That's not the final straw. Thank goodness nobody was hurt.
Yeah, I'm just a lousy shot. I thank God.
Yeah. Well, there might have been some guidance there. Somebody looking out for the people there and you.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, here's the deal. Let me cut to the chase. I know we're both busy people here. Got a lot to do. We've got a lot to do. Let me just add this. Looking here, but all that stuff. Yes, on the balance, you've been a pretty good person. You're really a nice guy. You've done the right thing so many times. You helped out in charities, food lines. You've been, you had Little League. You coached little. I mean, you did some good things here. Yeah, I know it's. So I'm going to say. I'm recommending, it's going to be a final decision because you came through this way with some stuff. I'm going to say recommended, and then you're going to have a final meeting with number 1, their self.
I get a meeting with the one?
Get a meeting with one, yeah. And it's a little different kind of meeting because it's actually it's a serious, it's not the meet and greet meeting that he does people. Yeah. Oh, hi, I love you so much. Yours is a little different. Yours is Sirius to make the final decision. So I'm recommending, because normally, I would make the final decision, but in your case, because you just have some of these really good things there that are so great that I'm not, I say, yeah, we got this, but then, and I can't make the final. So you number one will make the final decision for you.
Oh,
Thanks.
okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you. And
Thanks.
warmth and love and light to you.
And the lights and the glow.
And the afterglow.
Yes.
Uh,
Easy.
Cut forward. So, do you think that really means I have a meeting with the one? Because to me, it sounded like.
God. Oh my God! Well, number one. Geez, that is so great, because 1.7 is a really, really nice person. Sometimes they go too much by the book, and if number 1.7 actually refers you back in for a final decision, that's wonderful, because number one never makes a mistake. So whatever happens is going to be the right decision. Isn't that beautiful?
Well, it just sounds like I'm going to be janitor of the plane, and I'm not sure I want to be janitor of the plane. That's for eternity. It's a long position.
No, I'm not sure why you're so convinced that you're going to be janitor of the plane when number one hasn't said anything about that yet. I mean, that's not what how come you're not going to wait until you see number one?
Well, I guess if it's a real meeting, I mean, I didn't even think it was real. I wasn't even.
Wow.
Didn't feel like I had a meeting. I mean, it just seemed.
So you're so damaged.
1.7 said, it's not the meeting. It's just a meeting.
And he never said anything about how serious it was.
He didn't say how serious it was. No, just
okay.
Just important.
The only number one only sees us, they, for two purposes. One is for greetings and welcoming it, and the other one was for a special decision for people that are in somewhat of a limbo. The number one, the regular interpretations through number 1.7 and the book are not adequate. So it's beautiful that you can see number one, and number one is going to make the right decision, and whatever number one decides, it's the right one. Do you understand? It's actually.
You seem to have gotten a lot more training in the, when you moved up to the 20 and to the 15 and to the 10 and to the 5.
Yeah, well, 5 we get special tutorials and presentations and beautiful little lounge areas. It's really sweet fountains, and it's so sweet. Sometimes they just read poetry to us, and it's really, and then we get the indoctrination is really, I mean, the stuff we have to learn is really simple. It's only like a pamphlet. It's about 12 pages, like nothing like grad school or anything.
Well, should I study for my meeting with the one?
God.
Sort of my.
I think, no, you know what I think the best thing is, think over the things that you knew that were problematic, and then think over all of the good things that are so wonderful about you. And then, and just be prepared. The thing is, it's total honesty. That's the key. It's like, yes, I did that. I did it. Yeah, I did that. And the other thing, and the ice cream cones you brought for all the kids when the truck came by. Yes, I did that. Being honest.
Okay. So toot my own horn.
Wow, I wouldn't put it like that. I mean, don't be too pushy. My God.
Right.
We have to. This is kind of like just nonchalant. I would be not. I mean, who am I to, what am I saying? I just had such a lovely time, but I would think nonchalant. I don't know. What do you think?
Be nonchalant. That's the secret. Be nonchalant.
Oh, because I think number one likes that. He doesn't like I could tell intense, intense fussiness. He hates the fuss.
You've met the one?
I told you. I envisioned that from the presentation. I mean, we've seen enough videos of number one to kind of figure it out a little bit, even though it was behind a curtain. I don't know. Just it's kind of a female intuition kind of thing, that voice and stuff.
Sure. Okay. So be nonchalant and
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I would think so. That's what I'm going to be when I meet number one. I'm going to be not, when I go in for mine. But actually, I'm already accepted. It's just a formality, just like a hey, hi, glad you could join us, glad you're here, yay, which is like a drink, type of thing. This is cool. Where do you want to be assigned? That's one of the other perks you get from the 5. Well, what do you want to do? Where do you want to be assigned? What would you like to do? What would you really like to do? And you can change your mind too. Okay, start with that. Anytime you want to change your mind, go ahead.
Okay, well, Sherry, good luck with your meeting with the one. I guess it's more than that, really. It's like you said, you're going on to be the barring some disaster, of course, you're going on to be the key master.
Yes.
Which I guess means I won't see you that much, since I'm probably going on to be the custodian of the plane. I mean, you'll see me out of the corner of your eye. I'll always be in the corner of your eye.
Yes, the corner of the eye. But I wouldn't be so quick. Wait till you see what happens. Let's not rush that whole thing, goodbye thing, because I just don't feel we're ready for that.
Okay, so I can be nonchalant now then. Okay, whenever. Okay. Cut to Sherry's meeting with the one. Most blessed. Feel the life, feel the glow. Feel the afterglow. You're here today to be pronounced Keymaster. But first, the hummingbirds. And the bunnies. And the fawns. And the honey. Have you any final words to say before becoming the Keymaster?
I am honored, privileged, and overwhelmed by the love and generosity of one and the trust in my ability to be a key master.
You've been rightly chosen as the one to be confirmed. No mistakes have been made in this process. I have complete faith in 1.7, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.8, 1.9, 2.0. I shall name all of my assistants. But first, the trumpets. Two point one, 2.2. Cut to an eon later, and 1,470,212.9. Congratulations, Keymaster. Though I know you will take no pride in this position, and yet just fulfill it with honor and dignity.
Cut to Richard on number one.
Hey, how's it going? Blessed be. Amen.
And you are the one named Richard?
Yes, I am.
And you know why you're here?
I sense to be a custodian of the plane.
The highest upon highest, the highest upon high, holy, holy be the flame.
Yes, holy, holy be the flame. Blessed be the glow.
The Holy Script given to me by one boy.
You're laughing at
Oh, yes, yes, Richard. Yes, Richard.
You're laughing at me, aren't you?
And you, I apologize. It's rare that I have a chance to let my hair down, so to speak, to have joy, have laughter. The report has much humor in it. And as reading it, I felt compelled to revert to a human emotion just for a bit, just to feel how it feels again. Yeah.
Yes.
And when I did that, I went through your entire life, backwards and forwards several times. And having the experience of that makes me love you. I love you. Of course you're going to spend eternity in this plane. Of course. And as far as the janitorial position, that's something we might consider for maybe one of the upstart 5 that thinks they've got it made. Oh, welcome. And can I get you some nectar, some mead, some mana? You know, mana.
I was looking forward to some ambrosia if you still have, if you still have some.
I hope this suits you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Now, one other point. If you could relive one moment that you'd want to redo, just one simple moment you want to redo, I can give you that chance now. And then, of course, you'll be back here, level 1, but just as a gift from me.
Yes, it would have to be the breakup fight with Rebecca. I should never have called her names.
Okay, let's let that be so. Cut to the fight. Richard, I don't know if I can keep going like this. I really don't.
You're the one sleeping around. Like, who's this guy? Teddy? Teddy? Who's this guy? Like,
it's just a guy in my class. Okay.
Listen, night school. It's night school. I hate night school. Why are you going to night school?
We talked about it. We need the money, Richard. We really need the money. And I want to advance myself. I just don't want to be a checker Safeway my entire life.
But so you're taking care of us, but then you're also betraying us by sleeping with Teddy.
That didn't mean anything.
I
Teddy,
just
I don't care about Teddy. It just was a stupid thing. It just, don't be like, I mean, that's just like a moment in time. It doesn't mean anything. It just, I mean, he's gone anyway. I mean, I'm sorry, okay? I apologize, but it shouldn't be, let's not make it ruin everything.
I just don't get it. I just don't get, like, what is it, what did you get out of that? What did you get out of it? You had to do it for some reason. Why? What was the draw? Because it's going to happen again.
No, it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. It was just, first of all, you know that I love you, right? I had no feelings for Teddy. It was just a stupid ass proving to myself, okay, I just feel I'm losing it. I'm not attractive anymore. And I just feel like it was it was just so good for me. I'm sorry, selfish, to have some affirmation, some male that actually, was hot for me, that thought I was beautiful. Okay. And it's not
Becca, you're like 25. How could you be losing it?
25 is, it's the start. It's letting myself run down. Like when I was 18 and 19, I just was constantly bombarded with attention. And, working as a checker, not very sexy, being tired.
It's true that working, you just don't see as many people, It's true.
It was stupid. He was just Like, I mean, I look at, I'll go to therapy. How about that? I'll go to therapy, okay? And
No,
I don't want this to ruin us. I want to do something that makes you trust me.
I don't know if we need therapy. I just, because I kind of believe you. Like, I know what you mean. Like, there's just people sometimes that you're attracted to for whatever reason you don't even know, and it's fleeting though. It's fleeting. It's not
I know,
forever. And
and we're forever. It's just, I'm sorry. What can I do to make you trust me?
well, I don't know. I was going to break up with you, and because I was going to call you some really bad names, and I mean, I still feel like it, because I'm mad. But I think probably the heat that you have to take at the hair salon.
Yeah. Well, I forgave you for that. Not that it's comparable, okay?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know that was dangerous on my part. Someone could have been seriously injured. So I'm not sure that was an eye for an eye.
Just tell me. Just
Really
tell
don't think it was. I think this is a gift enough that you're still here. You're still here, and I came back, and I willing to give this another shot.
Thank you. Thank you, Richard.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cut to Richard was not number one. Richard, open your eyes.
My eyes are open. I'm just having.
Richard, come here. Give me some sugar. Come on, Richard.
Seriously?
Yeah, give me some sugar, Richard.
Oh, I felt you in there, I felt you. I felt like I felt in control of my.